This was Renee's real reaction when he figured out it's Interlagos week in P Cup. So if you watched Aiden's last video, we are doing a complete rebrand of the channel and we got completely new liveries, and I just wanted to show off my new livery because this thing is sexy. I'm very excited to be repping this new livery, and we all have different color schemes now, so it should be easier to tell us apart in race. Aiden has black, I have red, and Will has white, so just keep that in mind. And before this race starts, I just want to mention I was streaming on Twitch during this race, so we're going to be looking at clips from that stream as the race goes on, just to give you some context of what our reactions were to some things that happened in this race. Alright, so here we are on the grid, starting P14. We have Will behind us, repping his new livery as well, and I'll show you in a little bit what that looks like. But starting off the line, and getting a pretty good launch compared to everybody else, starting in the back of the grid. Once again, I feel like most of my videos I'm starting in the back of the grid, but you just saw Will's new livery, and we're going into turn 1, making a massive dive, literally doing like no hezzy on these people, just cutting up, completely going to the outside, barely making contact with car 17 on the outside. I mean, that was a clean dive.
Oh my god, Joey just killed a man.
Wait, did I? I, in fact, did not kill a man. I just made slight contact with him. Will was just lying to you. It was a little bit of an aggressive move, but I didn't kill him, so I'm going to take that as a win. But going back on board with us, you can kind of see Will's livery there. It's actually really nice looking. We're just getting boxed out, just getting completely pushed off the track, and we're boxed out still. Will has the inside, and I can't go anywhere. So I'm going to brake really early and follow Will through down the inside, and we should get this overtake done on car number 10, and he just basically gives it up, goes off the track to try to stick around the outside, but it just didn't work. So we're through into P9 now with Will ahead of us in P8, and we're going to skip to the end of the lap because not a lot happened. We're going to hop on board with Will because he's going to make a little bit of a mistake. Wait for me.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Should I? Oh my god, I hit the wall.
So yeah, you could see there was a lot of comedy in this Twitch stream. It was very interesting. We were locked in. We were driving like we were locked in, but we weren't mentally locked in, if that makes any sense. But anyway, at the beginning of lap number 2, Will is going to get the overtake done on car number 8 ahead of us, and he's going to back him up into us. So we're going to have to get a move done really quickly if we want to stay with Will. So looking into turn number 4, it doesn't look like we're going to go for a dive. We definitely could have made it if we broke late enough, especially seeing how much he overslowed on that apex, but we were just playing it safe. We didn't want to crash out or anything, and you can see here he's defending the double right-hander, and I wasn't going to go for a move here. This is never a corner you really want to go for a move, but I mean, you could clearly tell he is trying to keep his position for as long as possible, so we're going to have to pull a trick up our sleeve to actually get by this guy and stay connected with Will up ahead. And I just want to mention that chase cam that I just did was literally a recording mistake. I literally thought that he was going to make a mistake into that corner, but I mistakened it for this corner, and you could see right here he slides out and goes into the grass, and that's us passing him, being promoted into P8 now. I think car number 8 spun because he probably overheated his tires at some point, or he was just feeling the pressure from behind. That would make sense because he was defending the double right-hander, so yeah, maybe he was just feeling the pressure. But looking ahead, we have a little bit of a gap between me and Will. We're definitely not in the slipstream, but going into turn 1, he looks like he might be close enough to start making moves, which will slow him down back to us. So going on to lap number 3, we're going to hop on board with Will going into turn 1, and he's probably not close enough to make a move here, but he goes for it anyway. I mean, I don't know what he was thinking. He just locks up and completely goes off, losing time to him. And in turn, we're going to gain time to Will. So we're connected back to him once again, and we should be able to stick with him as long as we stay in the slipstream. And I mean, we're going to be making moves up the field. And if you look ahead, he just got another incident point. I don't know if he might get a drive-through this race. But going on to lap number 4, we're going to hop back on board with Will. He's caught the car ahead of him. He's definitely within striking distance to make a move here. And going on board with car number 12, he's going to make a mistake and kind of spin his tires and allow both of us through, both me and Will making the move on him, getting promoted up into P7 for us, P6 for Will. But his position is not going to last much longer, and I need to warn you right now, this next part of the race was by far one of the funniest moments I've had in iRacing, at least in a long time. I mean, I've been on iRacing for like 3 years, 3.5 years, something like that, and this is by far one of the funniest moments I've ever experienced on the sim. So I'm gonna switch it over to the Twitch stream replay and just let you see for yourself.
Get him, Joey.
Let's get this shit. Yeah.
You're a fucking idiot. You're a fucking idiot.
What?
I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead.
No, Will, please! Will, please!
I'm dead.
Oh my god.
All right, there goes 100 rating. There goes 100 rating.
What?
You wanted Joey to, like, hit the wall.
I was trying to get Joey to hit it, and I fucking hit it.
I knew you were trying to get me to hit it. No, Will, please! Will, please! He literally tried to baby driver my ass into the fucking wall. I'm gonna show you the replay. You could kind of see him try to dodge out of the way of the wall at the last second to try to bait me into hitting the wall, and it clearly didn't work. And going into lap number 5, his tire is just completely gone, so he almost kills us because he was locking up, trying not to kill us, and that's his race over. He just completely ruined his race because he was trying to kill me. Bro, I don't know. That's William C. Rasmussen for you. I don't know what else to say. I mean, it was really funny, so I'll give him that, but I mean, I don't know what else to say. At least we didn't get hurt in the process of whatever the fuck we just witnessed, but that was something else. So anyway, skipping ahead to lap number 10, we finally caught the cars ahead of us after the shenanigans that Will just pulled. But going into turn 1, we are in P6. We have P5, P4, and P3 right ahead of us, so this could very well be a podium finish for us, as long as we play our cards right. So looking ahead, we have car number 7 that just got a really poor run out of the first sequence of corners, and we're deep in his slipstream. We're going to dive to the inside at the last second, going into turn number 4, get to the apex first. He's going to give us a lot of room, so we're going to take all the room he can give us, and that should be P5 in the books, confirmed. All we need to do at this point is just look ahead, not make any mistakes, and catch P3. We could see him right there. He's just ahead of us. So, I mean, we have 6 laps remaining in this race. We should be able to catch him as long as we don't make any major mistakes. And, I mean, our incident point is getting really high. If you look at the relative, that's the incidents we had at the end of the race. And, I mean, clearly we were riding right on the limit for a lot of this race with our incident points. So we need to make sure we keep those under check. We don't want to drive through. That would be detrimental to our race at this point. We are almost on a podium position. But looking ahead, P4 is literally right ahead of us, so as long as we don't fuck up the last corner, we should be able to get him into turn 1 with that slipstream. But I think I was just a little too optimistic on the throttle, trying to get a way better run than I should have, and I just slid out, and here comes P6. We literally just overtook this car, and he's coming to overtake us again, so reverse progress. Car 7 is past us now, and we lost a lot of time to P3. And we're also heading on to lap number 11 now, so, I mean, we're losing laps to make up all of this time to P3 to get this podium position that we want. But looking ahead, car number 7 making another mistake, getting a really poor run through the exit of the first sequence of corners again. So, I mean, it looks like we might be able to do the same exact move into turn 4, but this time he's going to the center of the track. He's slightly defending his position, but I didn't care. I was taking the inside anyway, diving to the inside at the last second, pulling off the same exact move, but he's not done yet. He's going to dive to the apex of the next corner and try to keep his position, but we have a better run, and we also have the inside for the double right-hander, and the outside for these two corners it just doesn't work. So, I mean, we easily get that position back, and now we really can't make any more mistakes. We really need to lock in any more mistakes, and, I mean, we're already cutting it close. I mean, the race is almost over, and if we make any mistakes at this point, we're definitely not getting P3. We just don't have enough time to get into a podium position, so we really need to lock in. But we're going to skip ahead to lap number 12, and we're still behind P4, and going into turn 1, I noticed something. Look how much time I gain on the brakes into turn 1. So, I made a mental note to myself at this point that he brakes very early into turn 1, and on the next lap, if we just keep that in mind, we should be able to get him going into turn 1. And this is a very important aspect to racing, is making mental notes of where your opponents are braking and what mistakes they're making every single lap, what their bad habits are, and you can capitalize on them. So I'm going to skip over to the Twitch stream and show you what I was thinking before making this move. I honestly might be able to make a send on this guy into turn 1 from this far back because he brakes like 50 meters early. So I might try it. Very quick thinking by Twitch streamer Joey. I mean, what a smart man, am I right? Going into turn 1, he's going to follow through with his promise to the Twitch chat, and he's going to dive down the inside of turn 1 and get the move done. I mean, that was like textbook stuff. That was very on the limit in the braking zone. I knew he was going to brake early, and he did, and we capitalized on his mistake. But looking ahead, we have Travis and P3 up ahead of us, 1.4 seconds ahead. We have 3 laps to make up 1.4 seconds. And I mean, with our pace, it's cutting it pretty close if we can actually do it. But if we can get into slipstream, we'll get a little bit of a boost in our lap time, and we should be able to catch him faster than normal. So let's skip to the final lap of the race, and as you can see, we're deep in his slipstream, and this is going to be really tight. Let's try to make this move into turn 1, get it done really early in the lap, and not have to worry about it later. He's going to slightly go to the inside under braking, so I'm going to try to go around the outside, not to smash into him, and also try to get the move done around the outside. And he's going to get a little bit of a worse run than I am out of turn 1 and out of all of those corners. So going towards turn 4, he's clearly going to see that, and he's going to start defending his position. So we're going to try to go around the outside here, later on the brakes, and we get it done. He over brakes on the apex. He's getting back on throttle, but he didn't want to smash into us, and we get the move done around the outside of turn 4. That is the last place I expected to get the move done. I expected to get it done in turn 4. It's a very easy overtaking opportunity, but not around the outside when someone's defending. That is not an easy corner to go around the outside unless you take the off track, which at this point I couldn't risk getting the off track because I had 16x. So I mean, I'm surprised we got that move done without getting a drive through. But I mean, on top of not getting a drive through, we also need to focus on not giving up the position again. We really need to defend, and clearly defending wasn't on my mind at the time because I just leave the inside completely open at that apex, but I have the inside for the next corner. So thank God that mistake didn't really go anywhere for him, but he still has the final corner to make up time. And I mean, if I make a mistake, he gets P3 again, but we don't make a mistake, and we basically have P3 solidified. Let's go. That was fucking... I did not expect to get fucking P3 this race. That was crazy. Yeah, it was a wild race, to say the least. A lot of shit happened, but we still got P3, starting almost from the back of the grid, basically mid-pack. I think we started P14, I don't even remember, but it was a really fun race. The Twitch stream made it really fun. Feel free to check out the Twitch if you want to. I should be streaming on there a little bit more now, but I'm going to leave you with a slow-mo shot of Will dying.